On my high school team, we had 5 guys make the NBA.
We had the county rocking.
It's the mecca of basketball.
There are those who come before us, upon whose shoulders we stand.
It's nothing that you can do to stop a competitive edge.
It's just in the water.
Going into your senior year of high school, you verbally commit to Duke over North Carolina, over Kentucky, and your mom and dad's alma mater, St. Louis. What was that process like, and why Duke?
It was tough because I had built a relationship with Roy Williams. I built a relationship with Jim Cruz, who was at SLU, and Calipari at Kentucky. But I only took one official visit. I took an official visit my junior year to Duke, and I wanted to commit on the spot. I love Coach K to death. Just being in that environment and talking to all the players and the amount of the guys that graduated that come back to games and practices, and just the bond that they all had. I really wanted that, and growing up, I didn't really think that like the guys from St. Louis would go to Duke. I didn't think that was like a thing. And then when I started getting recruited by Duke, it was cool. And just talking to Coach K and being in Cameron and enjoying a game there, I wanted to commit on the spot. And my dad was like, hold on, we ain't been to no other schools yet, relax. And I was like, no, I don't need to go to another school. I want to go to Duke.
Know.
And my junior year, they won a national championship. And 2 or 3 days later, after they won, Coach K, they flew to my house, Coach Capel and John Shire. And when I had an in-home visit, and I remember it was in April, and I told him, I was like, Coach, I'm coming to Duke. And, I didn't commit till later that summer, nationally, but I told him in April that I was coming to Duke.
So once you're there, what's your experience like? Tell me what that college experience is like, because you weren't there very long, but what was it like when you were there?
No, man, Duke, that was the most fun I ever had in my life. Just being a college kid, first time away from home, got more responsibilities, becoming a young man, living on your own. That was new to me, and I enjoyed it. I had fun. I still am close with a lot of the guys on the team that I was there for a year. I still talk to the coaches all the time. I go back in the summertime when I can. And after the season, after we lost, I talked to Coach K, and I wanted to go to the league, but it was a part of me that wanted to come back to Duke for another year. I had that much fun just being a college basketball player and enjoying it. But Coach K was like, "Nah, yo, you gotta go. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity."
You gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, that makes sense. What was it like planning that UNC robbery with Duke and UNC robbery? What was that like?
Oh man, it's way better than what you could imagine. At Duke, they kind of they got this thing called the K-Ville. It's in front of our gym, and students literally for 45 days before the game, they set up tents, and you have a tent outside the arena to get in the game. So they sleep outside for 45 days, 45 nights or something like that, just to be able to get in the student section at the Duke game.
That's insane.
Damn, that's
insane.
dedication.
Hey, keep in mind, it's cold. It's cold as fuck out there too. Cold
in
the wintertime.
If it rains, if it snows,
man.
They be outside. It's it'd be 100 tents outside, and you can have up to 4 or 5 people in the tent.
That's insane. You played the 4 position at Duke. Did that help you or put you behind heading into the NBA?
It helped me out a lot because I think that's kind of where I came in at, with the Celtics. At first I didn't know if it was going to work when I got to Duke, and they put me at the 4. But, when fast forward to when I get to the Celtics, the first game we played, it was Al Horford at the 1, I was at the 4, Gordon was at the 3, JB was at the 2, and Kyle was at the 1. So I kind of been in that same position, since I've been in the league. And, I mean, that's kind of where basketball is at now. You got probably one big man and then 3 or 4 guys that's all around the same height that's interchangeable.
1 year in college, you declared for the NBA draft. Was that an easy decision? I know you said your coach was like, nah, you got to go and get this money. Was that an easy decision for you, or was it highly influenced by coach?
It was tough. It was an easy decision because it's like, man, ever since I was 3, I was like, I wanted to play in the NBA. But then it was like, once I got that opportunity, I actually thought about it for a second, like, man, part of me want to come back to Duke and try to win a national championship because I really enjoyed my time at Duke that much, and the relationship I built with my teammates, and that's real. So, but then then it's like, nah, I made the best decision for me and my family, and at the time I knew that I was about to I was expecting a son, so that was the best decision for myself and my family.
With the recent change of the game, basically with Jalen Green and Isaiah Todd jumping straight to the D League, and then you being like me, like I absolutely love my time at UCLA. You said you loved your time at Duke. If you were in a position to do that, what would you do, knowing what you know about college? Would you take the money and go to the G League, or would you go ahead and go to Duke?
It's tough because now, knowing what I know now, I think I still might have went to Duke. But if you just rewind 4 years and I'm 18 coming out of high school from St. Louis and it's $500,000, like I'm going right to the G League for sure. I need
Straight
that.
up. Right, straight up.
Yeah, I need that.
I mean, they gotta. I need that, but I think they gotta change. I feel like they need to change in college. No, I think you should be able to make money off your likeness. Like
be able to.
If you at a school and like if I was at Duke and I want to say like, hey, I want to host an autograph session on Saturday, for 3 hours and $25 a signature, like I feel like you should be able to do that.
I completely agree. I think their outdated rules are going to have more and more people making that jump. You know what I mean? To me, there's no other alternative because they're not going to know what we know about college and how dope college is. They can hear it, but then that $500,000 sounds amazing. Plus a trainer, plus they're giving you money to go back to school if you really want to do that. You know what I mean? So that shit is hard to pass up. And I like the fact that the NBA is taking it into their own hands now. Like, let's sweeten this pot and get these kids right on in. But I think soon you're going to be able to jump right back to the NBA straight out of high school anyway.
For sure.
There's something about how this place forms a different kind of person.
On my high school team, we had 5 guys make the NBA.
We had the county rocking.
You mentioned Prince George's County. People know what it's about. It's the mecca of basketball.
There are those who come before us, upon whose shoulders we stand.
Being from this area, you have to have tough skin.
The gym became his sanctuary.
PG County guys provide buckets for America.
Prince George packs a lot of power, a lot of character.
It's nothing that you can do to stop that competitive edge.
We're pushing the community and the culture forward. It's just in the water.
This life was all I ever wanted.
I'm not leaving. Not yet.
I was hoping you'd say that.
You gotta hit the streets, make some money.
People like us must destroy people like him. Buckle up.
Get Showtime free at SHOWTIME.com.